Hello again. Welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Celestial Journey. So, it's been a little bit of time since last episode, not a large amount of time. I did do a little bit of mining. We've got, actually right in here, we've got quite a bit of iron built up. And I did just manage to get luck 2 on this because I found some lapis. So, there's that. And our smeltery is, I'm actually going to move this slightly because I want this out of the way. And there's nothing in here right now, but you can see that our smeltery is a decent size right now. It's a 4x3, which is kind of where I stopped for now, because this is plenty big for my needs. That's not what I meant to do. Let's set this over here just so I can not have the hopper in my way. I've had that in the way, but... and so today what we're going to do, I've spent some time gathering food, gathering really basic materials. And what I want to do, let's go ahead, I want to move into alumite. Now we do have this quest completed. I'm not turning this in right now until I need an emerald or an ender pearl. Because, you know, I don't have any need for either of those right now. And I don't know which one I'll need first for sure. So I'm just going to leave that alone. Also the tool forge. Let's go ahead and knock this out real quick. Because I've got the stuff lying around. I need to just do it. I don't plan on making anything with the tool forge right this second, but I do want to go ahead and just get it made. Alright. And we're just going to go with iron, because I've got lots of that stuff now. There we go. And we get 2 diamonds for that. Awesome. I'll just throw that into there. Oh, by the way, I did find, we've got 5 gold oreberry bushes, 14 copper, and 4 tin. I know there's some iron down there also. So we're probably going to try to get that before too long. Pull that up. We'll mess with drawers later. We don't need those right now. But anyways, I want to get into alumite. We're going to need molten aluminum, iron, and obsidian. Now, I'm probably going to go for a couple crafts of this. We're going to go ahead and do, say, 4 iron. Wait a second. How much alumite does this make, though? No, I'll just go with a single craft then, I think. I don't really need this stuff for... Well, I take that back. I might need it for a little while. Let me go ahead and... Because I don't think I want to go to the nether right this second. I've got plenty of materials. I'm going to go ahead and just do 2 crafts of this. So let's shut that off. Let's go ahead and dump that stuff in there. That's 10 aluminum and 4 iron that we've got in there at the moment. And then what I want to do is I want to make a... I'm going to need one of these for something later, so I'm going to go ahead and make a portable tank. There's cheaper ways that we could do it, but I think I'm just going to go with this method. 816. We're going to need, I know, a couple red alloy, right? Yeah. I hate using my redstone right now because I just don't have a lot of it. I did find a small deposit. But, I mean, even still, we don't have much aluminum. I mean, much redstone at the moment. Oh, by the way, what's it take to make an inferium furnace? Inferium ingot. Base essence ingot. Oh, okay. We might do that. We'll see. Okay, I think we've got everything that we need for this. So, there's our servo. There's our portable tank. And I also want to grab one more thing. I think this was one of the default recipe ones. Yes. I want to go ahead and grab a faucet. And what we're going to do, I guess, is we're going to do the TC purist method, basically, where all you have is TC, iron, aluminum, and I want to make obsidian. So we'll just put that there, that there. And if I put a bucket of lava in there, I'm going to dump it into the smeltery. And then I want to get a bucket. Because I looked at conduits and they're a little bit... They're not terrible, but it would just be a little bit easier to do it this method. Plus I need one of these portable tanks. So we've got our bucket. Let's go ahead and dump our water. That's going to start alloying into obsidian. And then that's going to then alloy into alumite. That way we don't have to bother making a diamond pick. I don't really want to use my diamonds right now on a diamond pick. Because it would basically be make a diamond pick, mine like 1 piece of obsidian, then, okay, back to it. I still have 5. Oh, forgot. I made 2 batches, right? Just grab this out of the smeltery tank. That's fine. And alumite, I'm going to go ahead and start pouring this stuff out. This stuff should harden pretty quick. I just don't have the diamonds in this pack at the moment where I feel comfortable, you know, spending them on stuff like that. Because it would just be such a temporary thing, it's just not worth it for us. Alright, there we go. And I don't know why I did this, but it's whatever. Let me go ahead. I should have poured out 2 of those as a... Well, either that or we could go with a sharpening kit. Maybe we'll go ahead and go with a sharpening kit. Is that what I want to do? And then we could bump it up to cobalt as soon as possible. It's 2 ingots to do the sharpening kit. Yeah, let's just do that. Let me make a sharpening kit. I'm gonna have to go down the whole line here. And I'm going to put it in there. Okay, let's do that. It's a little bit more work, but we do need to do this, I suppose. And I'm going to have to melt down 2 pieces of our alumite again. Kind of just wasting lava at the moment, but that's okay. What's it not doing? Quest complete. Alumite. And we get nothing for that one. Then they want to... Okay, never mind. We're not going to make a sharpening kit. I'm still going to make the cast for it because I will want it, but okay. That's fine. I had to melt that down anyways. I need to get this stuff made, so... I guess we are making a pickaxe head. Nice thing about going with the sharpening kit is we'd be able to repair with iron, but mine as alumite. I'll leave that aluminum brass in there for right now. I'll make a couple casts of something. I mean, we got a tool forge now, so I could make a hammer or something like that. There we go. And we'll go ahead and just apply that to our pick. And we get 6 aluminum brass ingots. And then they want us to go get 40 obsidian. There's also a quest down here to get a meteor. But we have to actually get charged certus before we do that quest. I know where a meteor's at, but we'll head to that once we do the charged certus. Make the meteorite compass, and then pop over. I also want to get some slime boots today, because then we could actually start exploring and traveling and all that fun stuff. So that is kind of high on my priority list, I think. That could have been bad, but I did make up a bunch more arrows. I'm finding myself using the bow a lot in this pack. And we'll probably keep that trend. It's been a while since I've done... Ugh. It's been a while since I've done... I hate when they, like, do that thing that they do. When you shoot at them and they're like, no. Okay. I don't know if that zombie died. Not sure. We're going to have to make a mob farm before too long, though, because I'm going to want more arrows. And I'm pretty much out of flint and feathers and all that stuff. I could also do just a chicken farm, I guess. Pretty easily have our materials then. Kind of sad to do this, but because this has been kind of my my lava farm. I don't know if we just want to get this and head to the nether. I'm really regretting not sticking some redstone on this, but okay. Well, there we go. We got that quest done. And there is something over here that I've been eyeing for a bit, and I definitely want. It's these aluminum or berry bushes. So we're going to have to set up a farm soon for those. If you recall back on Divine Journey, I actually had a pretty big farm for ore berries. Because on there I wasn't using much in the way of like magical crops. I did use a little bit. And that was mainly towards the end there because we needed so much of certain things that like to automate it would have been extremely laggy or whatnot. So we kind of did some dedicated farms for that stuff at the end. This time around, we're going to be doing them, you know, right out the gate. But if you recall, we did have a big ore berry field set up. It was like 15 by 15 of each. No, I don't know. I remember it was big rows in there, and it was, I don't remember, but yeah. So we're gonna do that again for sure. Okay, so we got our obsidian. Now, the next quest up here is Dark Steel. We're going to be holding off on that. Of course, we don't actually have access to it just yet either, so let me dump this stuff. Now, we're going to have to find some charged certus quartz. And so far, I have not had any luck finding any. We only need one. And I think the charger... I don't think we're going to be able to bypass this. Yeah, because we're going to need fluids for the charger. So... I mean, I see certus. Charged certus, of course, is going to glow. Chasms would generally be a pretty good place to find it, but I'm not really seeing any. At least in this chasm. So I don't know. I'll grab this. Always welcoming for more iron. Okay, and actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I found a little area, and this is kind of where I was mining, you know, between last episode and this one. And we're just going to poke our heads in there. Because I found a little cave section. I didn't really go too much into it. It's, I think it was back here. This is where I kind of just vein mined a big section. No, it's not back here. It's further in, I think. Caving would probably be the easiest way to find the charged certus that we need. It's also the most dangerous, of course, but... maybe we won't have any issue. We'll see. We do have armor on, and I mean, we've got plenty of food. Those clams, they keep dying. Like, en masse. So I'll just go over there, and it's just like piles of free food. But I found this area, because I heard a bunch of mobs back in here, and dug over. This is actually, I built this because I was killing an enderman down here. I did not get an ender pearl, but... let's go... I see aluminum ore berries over there. I'm actually going to... first, I'm going to light up a bit of this, because I don't want mobs cutting me off. And we need to find charged certus, which I believe it's pretty rare in this pack. I got it pretty quickly when I was playing around on the beta, or found it pretty quickly, but I probably just got lucky. I don't think there's any in this. This place isn't as big as I was hoping it would be. It's pretty much just... little cave sections here. There's another direction, but I've already been down in, so... because it wasn't very far, and... oh, no. There was one cave I went down through, but it may not have been that one. I do not remember. We'll have to go down there. And amethyst ore. Nope. Well, yeah, I hear friends... they're below us on the map. Oh, there's lapis. I'm going to take this too. Ah, there's another chasm. Is this another chasm? Kind of a chasm. Now, there's the cave crawler that I heard. Easy way to deal with these guys, just block them off. Because he's not going to be able to come up through there. And on Divine Journey, we got a spawner for these guys pretty quick, pretty early in with the powered spawners. We're probably going to do the same. The nice thing about putting all these Divine Journey mobs into powered spawners, some of them have like Divine Journey special drops or whatever. But even more important is you get ingots. Like these guys will drop real might ingots. So you can do all of your ore farming with a couple mob farms. Would you come over here? I don't want to waste my arrows. But I'd sure like it if you would come this way. Okay. And there's a real might ingot. Beautiful. And then we just have to resume trying to find this elusive charged certus quartz. And gathering up any and all ore berries that we find. But I think even if we do magical crops, we're still going to have a little ore berry farm. They're fun. Hey, these are a nice find. These are the first that I have found. These are experience berries, which are free experience. Right. Gold and experience tend to be the most rare ones. So if you find those, it's a bit exciting. So. And 10 ore berries. Hey, more experience ore berries. Hey! That's a boss. One. Claudiano Warrior, it looks like his name is. Okay, well. Please drop cool things. It's funny because they have to shoot it like your face. Like, I mean, he could be pegging me in the legs right now like crazy, but he's just like, no, I gotta shoot your face. I think he's fighting with, like, some level of honor, and I'm just like, no honor in this. Okay. I don't think he dropped anything. He's just kind of like a little mini-boss guy down here. That is a-okay by me. And this stuff, oh, I can mine Arlemite and all that now, so we're definitely going to do that. This stuff I would suggest mining anytime you spot it, just because you will end up using a ton of it. Absolute ton of it. Get this stuff out of my way. I see redstone. I need to make a backpack. That's why I'm not mining up like everything right now, is because I just don't have the space, and I'm really out for charged certus. Come here. Rototick. The sounds these things make are so creepy. And then the, oh, I haven't seen one of them on here yet, but I wonder if those, oh, we got 2 diamonds off them. I think we farmed them for diamonds, didn't we? Like in the pack. Because we pretty much did all of our farming through mobs, I think. That was another Rototick. Come on. Oh, managed to get a good smack on me there. Be even better if I had looting on my sword, but there we go. More diamonds. Good source of diamonds, those guys are. Kind of doing a little bit of mining work on camera, but this pack's actually a lot of fun to mine on, though. So, you know, at least at the start, when everything's a little bit dangerous, a little bit scary going through here. Still no charged certus. This is crazy. Oh, it's going to be one of those things that take us a while to get, probably. Maybe I need to just start into some thermal stuff, maybe. Just get started on some machines. I don't know. Maybe just let the charged certus come naturally to us. Might be best. Because eventually we will happen upon it, I'm sure. Wow. Like, all the mobs are down here. Like, here's some free diamonds and some free real might. I really like finding these rototicks because that one didn't drop any diamonds for me, though. Oh, this one's being a jerk right now. I know you can jump over that. Okay, yeah, I'm probably going to head back up. And then, what's this? Potion of poison, no thanks. Yeah, I'm probably going to head back up and then we'll just, maybe give it some time and hopefully some charged certus will just come to us naturally, you know, as we're mining, instead of focusing on it too much, because it'd be cool to get into some 82, but this could take us a while. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and start with this side of things, just doing the basic machines, and we're going to have to get into a little bit of power generation. The machine frame, we're going to need 10 iron and glass, which actually, let me get, while I'm thinking about it, let me just go ahead and get a bunch of glass smelting up, because I know we're going to need some. And then let's get our iron and a 10, and let's go ahead and get like 2 10 gears. And then we're going to want our machine frame. There we go. And I went ahead and got 2 of them because I know we're going to need them. There's 16 redstone. And then the simple machine chassis. We're going to have to get grains of infinity for that. Pulverizer. We're going to need flint. We're going to need copper gears, redstone reception coils, and pistons. I'm going to go ahead and just make a few pistons just to get them out of the way. And we need smooth stone for this. So there's that. There's our 4 pistons. And then back to the pulverizer, we need the 2 copper gears and the gold gear also. And then I'm going to need a couple pieces of flint. I've got some gravel. I'm out of flint. I used up all I had for arrows. There we go. That should be, yeah, we got 4. That's good. Alright, so there's our pulverizer. And then the other part is the redstone furnace. So, we're going to need some bricks, which I don't have any clay. I'm going to have to wait till daytime to get clay. I need to get a bed made. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much all I'm missing is just getting some clay together and making those bricks. I'm just going to set that right there for right now. And then we'll turn our attention towards the simple machine chassis here. Yeah, this would be pretty easy. And I think I'm going to need probably quite a few of these. In this pack, it looks like we skip the simple machines. We go straight for the, you know, the regular alloy smelter, the regular Stirling generator. And I'm going to need sag mill, alloy smelter, basic energy. So I'm going to go ahead and just make 3 of these, I think. So let me get a flint and steel. And we might actually head to the nether this episode too. We are going to do some farms. I don't know if we'll get around to them this episode. The thing is, like, I have clam farms, like, just by default. So I've been pretty good on food. As long as I pop over there, I meant to pop up out there when I went back up. But it was nighttime, so I'll do that in a bit. But, yeah, like, it's not too bad with those clam farms up there. Okay, we have reached the underground. So I'm just going to go ahead and just vein mine out a little section here. And then we're going to go ahead and just start lighting a bunch of fires down here. Like that. And then we're just going to wait for them to start going out, which it looks like they're starting to. And I see platinum. There we go. Collect the infinites. There's like a 50% chance or whatever that this is going to make grains of infinity. Alright, so we're getting a decent amount of that. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. And redstone, always welcome. Always welcome. And then this nickel and this platinum, we'll take that too. Okay, and the sun's out. So I'm going to head over to the clam farm. And I'm going to get me some clams. And I'm going to get some clay also while I'm there. So am I going to be like swimming in random dead clam flesh this time? That's always the best. Like, yeah, there's a little bit. It seems like a lot of times, like, it's like they keep dying and keep spawning and stuff, like, when you're nearby or something. I don't know. They must just have like an extremely short lifespan or something just does not like them. Part of me wonders if they don't drown or something. I don't know. Just random guessing, but... Do we want to go down here? It's possible there could be charged certus. Nice big cave. Because charged certus, must have been down here at some point in the past. I don't know. Oh, it connects. It goes all over the place. So, yeah, I may have stepped down here at some point. Alright, we do have an Enderman. I see some certus off in that direction, too, so... Come on. Oh. Ugh. That was a little bit scary. He didn't teleport me last time. No, you don't. Aha! But we got an ender pearl that time. He sent me all over. I've noticed those bears, if you get up close to them, they'll get kind of irritated, but as long as you don't get too close, they don't mind you too much. Okay, so what's down here? That's okay. Okay, I'm not finding any. So I'm gonna head back up. I'm gonna continue looking for clay. Well, not really looking. It's like literally right out here. But best thing to do probably will be get slime boats and go just looking for some crevices, because that would be probably the easiest way to find charged certus. Okay, so there's our clay. And I'm going to start heading back home. We actually came a little ways out. Okay, so I'm going to get some bricks smelting up. That. Go ahead and grab this clay out. And then while we're waiting, the Grains of Infinity, the simple machine chassis, that's just iron for that. Let's go ahead. Yeah, let's get 4. That sounds good. That way I can get those iron bars out of my inventory. And there's our quest completed. And then we need to get the sag mill, the sterling generator, and the alloy smelter. So the sterling generator, we're going to need bronze for that. And we're going to need machine frames. Okay, that's easy enough though. Let me get... get that. Let me get our machine frames. And I'm going to have to make a bit of bronze. This is 3 parts copper, 1 part tin. Okay, I don't have any more tin. I'm going to have to start keeping an eye out for tin. Tin's one of those things, I think a lot of times I just pass it up because I don't use it as much as other things for the most part. And so I tend to run low on it. But there's our redstone furnace. Quest completed. And I think for right now... we're going to go ahead and set up our redstone furnace there. And our pulverizer there. And to make, like, for example, the energy conduit, conductive iron, cast that, we can alloy iron and destabilized redstone. So it's basically, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of that. We'll do like 9... it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so we'll just throw that in there. Go ahead and get that stuff going for us. And I accomplished a whole lot of nothing because I didn't alloy these. That's always the worst thing. Alright, so let's get that going again. Then let's see, to get our conduit binder, it's standard. Just a bit of sand, gravel, and clay. So let's go ahead and just make some of that. I'm going to need more sand. That's right, because I used up a lot of it. But there's 16. That'll get us started. Okay, so quest complete, Bronze Age. And for that, we get a basic satchel. Cool, we'll take that. And trying to keep an eye on this, make sure it doesn't start pouring out my redstone on me. Okay, and our conductive iron's ready to go now. Awesome. Alright, let me grab this furnace. We're not going to be using these furnaces too much now. And let's go ahead. Gonna need some stone bricks. There we go. There we go. There's our Stirling generator. And I'm going to put that right here for right now. And then our sag mill and alloy smelter. Let's take a look here. Sag mill, we're going to need the industrial machine chassis. So we're going to have to get the alloy smelter first. The alloy smelter is 3 furnaces and a casting basin. And 4 Invar. Alright, well let me get our Invar going. I'm going to go ahead and do a bit of this. That should be all of our conductive iron. 1 part nickel, 2 parts iron. Unless it's changed in this pack, but don't think it probably is. Alright, and then we're going to need to get ourselves 3 furnaces. Alright, so there's 3 of those. And I'm just going to steal this casting basin. I actually don't use the casting basin too much. I know it pumps out stuff quicker, but I'm usually not too worried about quicker. Because the default, I mean, just doing it as ingots tends to work out. And I don't know, I just like having everything in ingots usually. Unless I need to start compacting, which I probably do need to start compacting on here. Because I'm running out of space at the moment. And we got a satchel. So I can just go ahead and dump in some of this stuff that I don't want to be packing around. Okay, so there's our alloy smelter. And we'll just set this up, say right there. And then what we're going to do is, that conductive iron is done. Quest complete, pink ingots. And did that complete a quest? Or, actually with a reward. Yeah, we get a servo. So, for easy item transfer. And then let's go ahead. Oh, the conduit binder. There's that. That. There we go. There's 24 of those. And quest complete from that. And we get a Yeta wrench. And let's go ahead and just plug this up like boom, boom, boom. And our Stirling generator, of course I don't have a capacitor right now. Let's see, this one's not too bad. It would make it a little bit better, but I don't know. We'll probably just start with one of these. It's not like they're that bad. That's... Of course, we could do gold instead of electrotine. Oh, what do we want to do? I've got gold nuggets. Yeah, let's just do gold nuggets. And I might as well go ahead and just make 3 of these, in fact. Oh, you can't use gold ore berries in place. A lot of those things you can. It looks like gold ore berries, you cannot use them in place of nuggets, at least for this recipe. It may be for some recipes. This one may just not be ore dictionaried as well. Actually, yeah, I think you can use gold ore berries in place of gold nuggets for anything that's ore dictionaried as such, which would be like that. It'll work there for those gold item frames. There's a lot of stuff here. I did notice this. The pack has fancy lamps, which is super exciting. That's another mod that's been in Tales. If you watch the Little Talks, you probably, like from like a year ago, you probably remember these. But that's in this pack, so that's basic. Alright. That's that quest right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw in our capacitor, and let's start pumping some coal into this. Now, right now, it's going to be sending all the power, of course, elsewhere. There we go. That's getting some power, and that's got some power. Now, one thing I want to do that's not very expensive is I want to go ahead and get a energy cell frame. So we're going to need some lead, some iron, some glass for this. And you can upgrade these pretty easily to the Ender IO ones, I know, but I'm probably not going to worry about it. The thermal ones are great, as they are. And we are going to need some electrum, though. If I grab that, I think there's a quest for Invar, correct? Yeah. Okay, and then I want to get, let's go ahead and do 6 gold and 6 silver. I'm going to let this alloy up because we're going to need a bit of an electrum. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that pouring out. And I think I've pretty much got everything else that we're going to need for this. These are super cheap, and they make Sterling generators like a lot more useful, because otherwise, you know, you end up wasting a lot of coal, letting this thing burn. But we can fill up like a nice, you know, a nice little stockpile with, like stockpile of energy with the cell frame. So, I'm gonna hold on to this. There we go. I want to complete that quest. Okay, so there's our redstone conductance coil. And there is our energy cell frame. Which, is that not a quest? I know that the basic energy storage is. But for that we're going to need 4 basic capacitors, 4 Invar. I guess we can go ahead and upgrade it. It's really not too bad, but the storage on this is 2 million. The storage on the basic capacitor bank is only 1 million. So there's really no... It's really kind of a downgrade to upgrade to this at the moment, unless you're building the multi-block. Which you can really make these a multi-block by just setting the sides on them and plugging them all together. So it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, so we're not gonna downgrade at the moment. Let's go ahead. I'll probably just pull up this. We'll put that there, and we'll say clear the configuration. You're going to output on that side, output on that side. And on the bottom, you're going to output. Top, you're going to input. And then that will be front and back there. And so then what we can do is we can throw a bit of coal into there. And once it fills that up and that up, which will take it a minute, of course, but maybe we want to go ahead and upgrade capacitors. I've got the Grains of Infinity. Yeah, I've got 4 of them. Or, it's not even Grains of Infinity, though. I'm thinking of the machine chassis. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get like 6, I think. Yeah, there's 6 of those. And then to upgrade them, we just need electrotine, 2 redstone, 2 glowstone. The glowstone's the problem. I only have 1 glowstone. And that's just because a witch came up. We could go ahead and push in for dynamos, but I kind of want to hold off on that. Then there's dark steel, and then there's redstone alloy, and then our sag meal. We could push on to the sag meal, but we have to do that, which I always hate doing. Lapis powder, we're going to need cactus, we're going to need quartz, nether quartz otherwise, and then organic black dye. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're probably just going to head to the nether, I think. I'm gonna put some things up, sort some things out, and I'm going to check, see what the length on the footage is, and then we might head to the nether, in fact. Because it shouldn't be too bad, and then we could bump up to cobalt pick, and then go from there. So, yeah, that might be what we do. So I'll be back here in just a minute. Okay, I want to pop you guys in. I've been out here, I've actually been mining and stuff. I did find something of interest. I'm going to show you guys after this. But we have a slime. And is that 2 slimes? Oh yeah, there's like babies down here too. Okay. There must be a slime chunk nearby. I just happened to hear these. I was planning on making, I guess I can just jump down here at this point. I was planning on making magma slime boots, probably. But I wonder if they're spawning in that lava and then riding down. Maybe that's why they hadn't been spawning before. Yeah, that's 20. Okay. 1 second. And actually, something I want to do really, really quick is I just want to check inside this mine. I've been through this slightly, but not much. Mainly just poked my head in and lit up some stuff that was back here. And that's some lava that I pulled off the wall right here. But there was this stuff blocking it, and I decided to leave it. So that way I didn't have any, like, uninvited guests making their way through. No, I can get regular certus all day, but there's like a skeleton over there, and okay, I want this gone. I hate cave spiders. Because they're just like, here's some poison. Why don't you get some poison? Okay. I'm in very, very bad shape at the moment. Okay, let's go back to where I was. And no charge certus. Oh, we did get a modified power holding device. Increases energy storage and speed, range of machines. I will say our first charge certus is going to making a charger on this pack, for sure. That's a terrible place down there. I saw a creeper, a shade, a skeleton. It's like the whole family was there. There's a creeper over there. Ugh, okay. I'm not going down there right now. That place is terrible. Tell you one thing I am going to do. I'm going to clear out all this. Oh, wow. What in the world? Okay. I mean, you get close to this area and you just hear tons of cave crawlers, but... Are you guys gonna... I don't know, man. This is a wild mine shaft too, because like everything's like really packed together and just built to be dangerous, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the entrance. I don't want to wander off too far at the moment. And I'm just gonna poke my head around this side, which looks like it's just a dead end. Okay, well, I'm gonna head back over. I mean, my inventory's filling up. My satchel's full of like tools and junk. So there is one thing down here I want to show you. I'm not gonna mine it just yet because I'd rather wait until I hit luck 3. But something I did come across. I was just down here just doing a little bit of vein mining. We have draconium. So there's that. I mean, I know it's probably, realistically, it probably wouldn't matter if we mined it because Draconic Evolution's like into the pack, really, really late in the pack, so it's probably going to be a while before we actually need Draconium, but it's there. Out of curiosity, the efficiency on this is 80%. If I threw this in there, it's 104%. I mean, I think double layer capacitor would probably just bump it up to like 100%. So it might just be best to go with that, to be honest. Grab a little bit of coal, and I'm going to throw that in here. This is starting to build up power. But, I mean, we could store 2 million, which is quite a substantial amount of power that can be stored in this. It's not too bad. So, it's definitely, I think, better to, for now, probably save this. Keep the energy cell, not upgrade it, because upgrade, you're downgrading it. Unless you're going to immediately upgrade them then to a better capacitor. Because these, you can build a multi-block. It's not as simple as just putting them down, but if you configure this correctly, because it'll auto-output to other energy cells, you can build a multi-block with it pretty easily. I've done that in the past, so... let's go ahead and get ourselves some slime boots, though. That's what I'm thinking. There's actually two things that I want to get real quick that's just going to make our lives a little bit easier. First up, slime boats. Let's get those. Because then we basically have flight. Pretty much. I mean, I know it's not technically flight, but it's close enough that it could be called flight, I think. We will go to the nether soon, but I don't know. We could pop in there and just get some glowstone, but there's our slime boots. And then the other thing I'd like to get really, really quick is, let me grab this, and it's time. I haven't really seen any sheep yet, but now we can get ourselves a bed. So, we'll put that right there. And, like, all this vein miner stuff. You wake up from a strange dream and quickly write down. This is the Thaumcraft start, of course. So, I'm just going to dump that into there. And if we head out, I've got plenty of food. Using the longsword does consume a bit of, using the longsword jumping, it does consume quite a bit of hunger, but that's okay for us. I guess, first and foremost, let's just pop up to this meteor, since we've got slime boots now, and we might come across a chasm and be able to get ourselves some charged certus. I know it's getting fairly close to wrapping up point. Alright, so let's pop up to here. I meant to repair our alumite pick, but that's okay. Let's just dig down and find the middle point of this. There we go. And we got an inscriber logic press. There we go. And I'm just going to vein mine what I can out of this. Just so we got ourselves some skystone. Then I'm going to pop back over real quick and just get some alumite and repair this up real quick. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got a cyclops. Ha. Yeah, they don't seem like they're aggressive on sight, but whenever their eye turns red, like whenever you make them angry, then they become aggressive. So, but we're just mean. We just beat up cyclops. Let me go check the clam farm also before I head out. I try to stay on top of this so I don't end up with like no food. I've got some chicken and stuff in the base, but this is like the easiest start of the game food ever. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a good day. This is when I come over and there's like lots of dead clams, and I think there was one more somewhere. Yeah, there's more. Yeah, there's more clam meat for sure. Yeah, there's 19. This is how I can build up food really quick. Like, just work my way up to a stack of clams, because this little river is like the best thing ever. This seems like it's just a big island, more or less. We'll head out, though. And I'm kind of just eyeing for, like, chasms. Also, any meteors that we spot, we could try to get our presses together, so we don't have to worry about those in a little bit. I'd like to be collecting wood, too, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Like, wood types. Oh. Forest fire. Oh, here's a chasm. Yeah, let's pop down here. Is that, no, I thought I saw it glowing. Okay. I do want to go ahead and grab it, though, because we're going to need it soon enough. Ah, there we go. There's charged certus. See, all we needed was slime boots. The game was waiting for us to get slime boots. And I'm going to wait for, yeah, there we go. Waiting for that zombie to jump off. And we got XP bushes. I will take those. Okay, and charge certus. That didn't take long at all. Once you have slime boots, it's like super easy to find the stuff. I'm going to mark this place. I don't really want to go down there right now, but we're going to mark this as just chasm with berries. And then as far as where I'm at from home, not too far. 544 away. So, yeah, so I'm going to head back home then. I do see a slime island up there, which is tempting. I wouldn't mind getting some slime saplings, but if we go to the nether soon, we should be able to get them pretty easily. Just magma slime islands. Once you have the slime boots, it's easy to reach magma slime islands, so yeah. And I love tree jumping. Like when you have big trees like this, it's like perfect time for a bit of tree jumping. But you can see that, oh wow, I like that, actually. You can see my hunger goes down pretty quick. Longsword, of course, does consume a bit of hunger, but if you have a clam farm, it's not too big of an issue, I don't think. Let's go ahead and double check. We got any more clams today? We have some clam meat. Alright, so back home. Let's see, we get 2 charged certus quartz from the quest, and then they want us to get the charger. I think we'll probably... And then we need the dark steel. Actually, I think it's probably close enough to wrapping up point that we should probably stop right here for this episode. Next episode, we're going to start into some AE2 work, and we are going to also head to this place. So, that's the plan next episode. Oh, and a quick little setup I'd like to do. Wow. See, look at this. I swear, there's clams everywhere. But what I would like to do, we're going to automate food just really fast. It's like the easiest food automation I think I've ever done. Usually down in here, I tend to get a lot of clams that die. I mean, I'm not going to be able to, just with one vacuum, I'm not going to be able to cover this entire area. But vacuumulators are super cheap in this pack. The other vacuum options are a bit more expensive because we need blaze powder. We haven't been to the nether. But vacuumulators are like standard recipe, just iron and then red alloy and hopper and device frame. Not too expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a vacuumulator setting, say like, I don't know, let's just try it right here. And we're just going to do configuration is blank. I don't remember the range. I think it's 8 blocks. Nearby area. Okay. Well, we're going to just auto output out the top. That's what I would like to do. And we'll drop a chest down right there. Auto output is enabled. And what we'll do is we'll just chunk load this. I think I'm going to try it with chunk loading. I think it probably should work. And we'll just do that, I guess. And hopefully then we'll have some clams dying in the vicinity of this chest. And I'm hoping that whenever we come over here, we'll have a decent amount. I mean, it's not kicking out like food to feed a city or anything like that. You know, our clam farm, our natural clam farm. But it's proving to be plenty of food for me. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, so anyways, I'm going to end out this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as always, be sure to hit that like button. And go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. Next episode, we'll get into a bit more fun stuff. I'm honestly probably going to start planning, kind of getting some ideas for a base. Especially now that we have the slime boots, I might pop around and just look around the world a little bit. And see, do we want to move somewhere else? Do we like this spot? I don't mind this spot personally. It's not too bad. I don't know. I kind of like that big mountain that we spotted, you know, right near us, basically right above us. That was pretty neat. So, I don't know. We might do something with that, but we shall see. So, anyways, I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.